What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to TerraToom. How in the paranormal are you? As you can see, the lights are on and they're shining brightly. If your lights aren't on, you're dead wrong. We're about to get into something real creepy, something disturbing. Not creepy, but disturbing. Today we have Shadow Man. 5 scary ghost videos that will disturb you. When I say you, I mean me, we, all of us. That's what he said. If you don't know who he is, go to his channel, check him out, like, comment, subscribe, and do all the good stuff. And if you like this video, the one you're looking at right now, with me in it, do the same. It's free 99. No hidden fees, no small print. Just like, comment, subscribe. Now let's get into this video and see what he has going on for us. Shadow Man!
5 scary ghost videos that will disturb you. Mystery Shopper. In the centre of Barnsley, a town in the UK, lies a small store named the Barnsley Antiques Centre. As you can imagine, they sell, well, antiques. The business, however, has as many as 16 CCTV cameras installed around the store, which ultimately have yielded quite a few unexplainable videos. On their YouTube channel description, they state that they have had a top scientific researcher stay in the shop late at night, with lots of specialist recording equipment. During that time, weird things happened and some were actually caught on the recordings. The researcher is known worldwide but wishes to remain anonymous. The owners themselves, however, have managed to capture some of the weirdest, or should I say, some of the creepiest things on camera.
Ooh. Oh man. Wow.
The strange mix of antiques, vintage, and retro may just be the reason for all of this supposed.
They say certain objects or many objects can hold on to, I don't know, some type of energy. I don't know, is that true? Let me know.
Paranormal activity inside the store. The short CCTV clips have made their way all across the internet for their bizarre content. From framed pictures, dresses, and even taxidermied animals falling down, to weird, unexplainable mist enveloping the store from time to time.
Somebody burning something? Is someone burning something or someone smoking? Or someone hitting a vape. That is weird. That's very weird.
The Barnsley Antiques Centre has been in operation for over 6 years now, and in that time have captured many creepy things. Things that just can't be explained. Perhaps it's all of the energy from all the different antiques. Wow. Who knows? The Barnsley Antiques Centre YouTube channel hasn't uploaded a new video in over 3 years. However, they are still open to this day, and I assume still capturing the odd creepy thing on CCTV camera. The Shanley.
Wait a minute. If you buy something from that store and it starts doing what it's doing in that store in your house, do you get a refund? I just want to know. And are they still open to this day? Anyone live over there? You know, let us know. Let us know what's going on. Is it still active like this?
A couple of months ago, I featured a video by Josh from the YouTube channel Exploring with Josh and how he and his friends spent the night in a haunted hotel, the Shanley Hotel to be exact. The team caught many EVPs and voices that they couldn't explain, however, they didn't capture any so-called apparitions on camera. However, this upcoming video may just show the spirit or a partly formed apparition of an animal. The hotel is said to be haunted by many different souls, including that of a younger woman named Claire. Claire supposedly hung herself or she was killed at the hands of another person in her own room, room 13. It's not quite clear, however, just what happened. It's said by many previous owners, though, that she indeed still occupies the building in some way or another. Before the Shanley Hotel was owned and operated by the now current owners, it was purchased and run by the late Salvatore Nicosia. He owned the building between 2005 through until he passed away in 2016. In that time, Salvatore discovered it was home to several spirits. Near the end of his life, he shared many of his stories, a lot of which included these supposedly real spirits.
So, why do you say supposedly real when you have footage?
I had a cat for close to 13, 14 years, and when I had lived in the other house, I used to let the cat out at night, and the cat would come back during the day. But when I moved into the hotel, the cat refused to go out, and I couldn't get the cat to come into my apartment. For some reason, the cat wouldn't come into that room, and the minute I bring it into the room, she'd take right out the door. So I started feeding her outside in the hallway, and she would roam the building. Then after a while, she started going up to the 3rd floor, and she would come down to the 2nd floor, she would eat, and she'd go back up to the 3rd floor. Then after a couple of months, she refused to come down off the 3rd floor, and she would stay in Claire's room. And we picked up an EVP one night of Claire saying that it was her cat.
Oh. Clearly that's a cat.
Could this white mist-like thing be the partial spirit of Claire's cat? A former occupant of the hotel, like Salvatore states here in the video? Or is this merely just a piece of dust or string moving across the hallway and into room 13?
The only piece,
There are hundreds of videos on YouTube about this hotel claiming that they show supposedly real paranormal activity. But is this one of them? The Abandoned. Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill recently uploaded a video of himself exploring the abandoned Computech Empire School located in the Greenville neighborhood of Cleveland, Ohio. As stated by Chris, this elementary/junior high school was built in 1915, but closed in 2011. The school has since sat abandoned for over 10 years. The school will eventually be converted into an apartment complex. Until then, however, Chris made the effort to explore the school for what it's worth. But what he recorded while he was in there gave all of his viewers the chills.
Look at the state of that. What? do that, man. Ah.
Chris is exploring one of the many hallways with lockers, a lot of which have their doors open. However, just moments later, after looking through another room at the end of the hallway, he turns back around to unknowingly record all of the locker doors closed.
Yo!
Chris, unaware of this at the time, continues to explore through the abandoned building.
Wow, didn't even hear that. Oh, man.
Already been in here.
Near the end of the video, Chris finds the auditorium or school theatre room. However, once again, at the time, he misses something. While panning across the room, a person or shadow can be seen sitting in a chair in the far distance. However, just moments later, he pans back and it's gone. It's difficult to see, but this something is there 1 second and then gone the next. Perhaps the school is haunted, or perhaps it's just occupied by a squatter or homeless person. Who knows? Check out the full video on Chris's YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
Right?
Grandmother's House Ghost. Chris Luna is a researcher of the paranormal phenomenon and a TV reporter from Mexico City. On the 30th of July of this year, Chriselle uploaded a video of herself and her friend Melissa exploring an old house. It's now being used to store food such as grain, corn, and wheat. The two women travel out to the rundown building after hearing a story about the spirit of an elderly woman who is said to roam the property late at night. Workers of the place have said that they've seen the appearance of an old woman who allegedly died in the house a few years back. It is said that the woman was born, raised, and spent her entire life in this building until she passed away a few short years ago. Chriselle and her friend Melissa are explaining all of this to the camera and how they received permission to explore the place throughout the night. However, it's not too long before the two women unknowingly record something.
A este lugar, a esta hora. Está completamente solo el lugar. Nos dieron el permiso, nos dieron el acceso justamente para buscar la evidencia de este ser fantasmal que dicen que todavía habita en este lugar.
Right, they got permission.
Ahorita vamos a ingresar ahí dentro para que ustedes puedan ver, pero sí me gustaría, pedir la presencia. Es algo que he estado haciendo últimamente, pedir la presencia de este ser, de los seres que ya no están en este mundo, que ya están en el más allá y que de alguna forma... Estoy escuchando ruidos allá adentro, Meli. Estoy escuchando ruidos ahí. A ver si logramos ver algo. Ay, escucho ruido. ¿Quién anda ahí? No sé si aquí tengan un gato, un perro. Se están escuchando ruidos extraños.
Chriselle and her friend Melissa have yet to even enter the building when they record what looks like the shadow or silhouette of a person walking back and forward through the barred windows. Unaware of it at the time, Chriselle may have just caught on camera the spirit of the elderly woman roaming one of the rooms. The women explore the building not long after this, but don't see a thing. The entire building is empty with no one in sight. Was this possibly the spirit of the supposed grandmother who is said to roam the property late at night? Could the paranormal researchers have actually captured something supernatural on camera, or could there simply be a reasonable explanation for this shadow or silhouette? The two women do come across a couple of creepy things before they leave the property. For that though, you probably should switch over to her channel, Chriselle Luna. A different time. In the late 1990s, there were many scary TV shows that would keep kids up, such as myself, late at night worrying about so-called ghosts and ghouls. Shows such as Unsolved Mysteries, The X-Files, and Goosebumps, just to name a few. However, there was just one more program called The World's Scariest Ghosts Caught on Tape. It aired on the Bravo channel and gave many younger viewers problems getting to sleep. One episode in particular saw the now famous couple Ed and Lorraine Warren, a pair of demonologists, visit a family home in small-town Connecticut. The upcoming video you're about to see is just a small snippet from the full-length episode, and shows Ed and Lorraine Warren attempting to remove any negative or evil energy from this family's house.
Meet professional demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Professional demonologists Ed and Lorraine.
A poltergeist can be terrifying. So anybody says that a poltergeist is mischievous, they better take a second look.
During their 50 years of hunting ghosts, Ed and Lorraine claim to have encountered hundreds of poltergeists. They've also been the subject of numerous books and have consulted on several high-profile cases, including the Amityville Horror.
Poltergeist is nothing more than a devil or a demon as far as we're concerned. People say, this guy's going back into the medieval ages. There are no such things as devils or demons. Yes, there are.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Wait, let me stop there real quick. Let me get y'all a little... The Amityville House of Horror. Long Island, right? There is a certain energy that when you ride past the house, your car will cut off. Like, die out. Battery drained. It's crazy. I know you're like, oh, how did you know? Because it happened. Okay, I didn't know what it was about. But over there is very, very, very bad energy. Oh my goodness, you can feel it weighing on your neck. Me talking about it right now just, oh. So I stay from over there. I don't even go there for Halloween or anything.
The Warrens feel that some of the most compelling evidence ever recorded has been videotaped by them in this Connecticut home. For months, the family, whose faces are obscured to protect their identity, have been tormented by what they fear is a poltergeist. Ed attempts to communicate with the troubled spirit.
1 knock for yes, 2 for no. Are you a man? Are you a boy?
The mother leans against the kitchen table, her hands in full view as Ed continues asking questions.
You want the people in this house to move? 1 knock for yes, 2 for no. Yes. Okay.
We couldn't sell.
Who is it that you don't like the most here? Is it? Is it? Is it their father? Is it their mother?
Oh my God.
Okay. I command you to reveal your identity.
Next, Ed decides to confront the poltergeist alone.
Give me some sign. Is that you moving something? Give me some sign that you're here. What I did was use religious provocation. I have to provoke it into some type of outward manifestation. And that was my point in doing that. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to reveal your identity.
Wait.
On the following night, the family reports that the poltergeist seems to be more active than ever. Only now, its attention is focused on the family's 10-year-old daughter.
The little girl is trying to do her homework, but you can see that the chair keeps sliding backwards. You're holding it down, aren't you? It's got that much strength to it. Now, if you watch, you can see the little girl's legs are up on the rungs of the chair. She's not pushing herself up from the floor. The mother is not tipping that chair backwards.
No, that is...
Nobody is touching that table. The table moves of its own volition.
The Warrens quickly arrange for 3 priests to perform an exorcism in the home, and the disturbance ends. But for how long?
Oh my
Could
God.
the angry poltergeist ever return?
We have found that it can be quieted down, but then it'll escalate again. We still keep our fingers crossed because it could, and we hope and pray it don't.
Like I said before, this is just a small portion of the full episode. However, this particular part of the show was, back in the day, a lot scarier. But was all of this real? Was the family's house actually haunted? Were Ed and Lorraine Warren really dealing with some type of evil entity inside this house? Were the table and chairs really moving on their own? Was any of this real, or was it all just orchestrated by the producers for TV ratings? These older scary TV shows really do feel like a lifetime ago, an entirely different time in a way. Leave your thoughts on this retro type programming below. If you guys enjoy it, I'll keep featuring it. Shadow Person. The following clip is a short one. It comes to us from a YouTube user named Carrie E. The upcoming video was their very first and only ever upload. It's already been featured on other more well-established scary YouTube channels, however, I just had to include it in this top 5. Just over a month ago, they captured something very creepy on their Wise motion camera from their bedroom.
Wind it.
Oh!
It didn't even pick up that motion.
What looks like a shadow figure can be seen darting across the bedroom at a pace no human can move at least I don't think so. The transparent-like black mass appears to speed up as it moves across the room, and as the original uploader states, the camera doesn't even manage to pick up the motion 100%.
Turn the lights
Perhaps
on.
whatever this thing, ghost, spirit, entity, or whatever it was, could have been moving too quickly. Is this a real ghost or shadow person caught on motion camera, or is it something like bad video compression or some type of glitch? What would be your guess? Another short clip recorded by a motion camera captures the moment something creepy moves across the backyard of someone's house.
Freaking me out. Oh. Whew.
Tammy Jackson uploaded this video to YouTube back in December of 2019. However, it's only just now making its way around the internet. If we take a closer look, it appears that whatever this weird figure shape thing is, it activates a secondary motion light on the side of the garage. Now, of course, this light could have been set off by what looks to be an RGB lit pool or fire pit down below. However, this was already turned on beforehand. Could this be a ghost of sorts, or merely just a smudge on a camera lens? A viewer of the original video has gone as far as suggesting that they can see a young couple running from a mob of demons in the background. But I can't see this. Can you? Last stop.
I ain't see that.
This next clip is very short. It was recorded from within an underground London train station sometime back in 2014 or 2015. The video allegedly shows a partly formed apparition jumping from a train platform down onto the tracks.
Naughty words.
Oh. That's the dude from, man, what's the name of that movie? Ghost. Get off my train! Oh, look at him though. Ooh, look at him.
Just in case you missed it, here it is again. If we slow it down, we can see what appears to be a person or figure jumping from the edge of the platform, if only for a split second. Previous viewers of this video have suggested it's 100% fake. Others think it could be a real spirit of a person who had committed suicide years ago, somehow stuck in some residual loop.
Get off my train!
But who knows? What are your thoughts?
It's the dude from Ghost.
This has been named one of the best ghost photographs ever taken, and it was snapped by Tom Halstead during a paranormal investigation in an old abandoned house in Missouri. Halstead reported that as he stood in a bedroom on the first floor, he looked around and saw a huge glowing entity moving up the staircase towards him. As the apparition reached the top of the stairs, it started to fade and disappear. This was when Halstead managed to capture the ghost on film you see here.
Wow.
If you or someone you know has taken a creepy video or photo and
nice.
you think it's...
Oh, there you have it. Shadow Man. And delivered. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. This was a great one. Gotta go.